Hi everyone, my name is Maya. Today, I'm going to discuss distance education defined, based from our course manual, EDDE 201, Foundations of Distance Education, Experiences from the Philippines, by Maria Cristina Di Padolina, Paz Eulalia Saplala, and Maria Lorenda S. Westergaard. By the end of the report, we'll be able to know the definitions of distance education, understand some critical elements of distance education from the definitions given by various resources, and understand and appreciate the difference of distance education from other modes of learning. To begin with, let's define distance education according to Maria Cristina Di Padolina in 2007. It says here that distance education is an alternative way of studying that is suitable for some individuals for various reasons. It is said to be an alternative way of studying because it is not the same with traditional classroom wherein an educator and a learner discuss and do activities with a physical classroom. It is suitable for some individuals like working professionals, part-time students, who are continuing their education while keeping their jobs. Some individuals with other commitments to attend to while studying, or for some that may be or may not be physically present or available for classroom and learning activities. Some various reasons why some prefer to study with this mode of delivery of learning are: it's convenient for individuals whose activities may be limited due to physical disabilities and other personal and professional commitments. It is also time and energy saving that all you need for instruction and communication is technology. You don't have to take time going to or traveling to a physical classroom. It is also helpful for advancing career or further learn about the field you are into. In order for us to know that the mode of study we're looking at is indeed distance education or distance learning, and for us to distinguish it from other types of learning, there are some critical elements which should have. According to M.G. Moore and G. Kersley, 1996, distance education is a planned learning that occurs in different places from teaching. Since the teacher and student are not physically together with a physical classroom or premise, it requires a planned learning. The institution, faculties, and together with their partners in curriculum design should create and design learning activities which are doable and practical for distance learners. And this results to special techniques of course design and special instructional technologies. These include technology intervention for instruction and communication, and the use of learning apps and OERS or Open Educational Resources, LMS or Learning Management Systems, and other digital resources such as images, music, videos play important role in facilitating learning. Another results are special methods of communication and special organizational and administrative management. Methods of communication by electronic and technologies include email, social media, blog sites, where you can communicate with your learners, and use of gadgets where you can save and share some files. Special organizational and administrative arrangements include ICT roles and partnership with outsourcing companies which provide systems as channels of communication and the main learning sites for teachers and students. For R. Verduin Jr. and T.A. Clark, distance education is any formal approach to learning in which a majority of the instruction occurs while educator and learner are at a distance from one another. Formal teaching includes systematic delivery of learning, such as through LMS courses, webinars, podcasts, videos, and more. Similarly, the definition of distance education by Distance Education at a Glance, University of Idaho Engineering Outreach, is basically distance education takes place when a teacher and student or students are separated by a physical distance, and technology is used to bridge the instructional gap. Here, we appreciate that technology intervention plays a significant role to mediate between the teacher and the learner, as they are physically separated by distance and time. For Homburg in 2003, distance education is an organized teaching and learning that are not under the immediate supervision of tutors present with their students in lecture or in lecture rooms or on the same premises. This may be quite similar to self or independent learning, but the difference is that the distance learner is being joined in an educational institution, which provides organized, planned, and formal teaching through the presence of the teacher or tutor, or though the presence of the teacher or tutor rather is not with their students during the majority of the learning activities. For Yates and J. Broadley in 2000, distance education is an educational process in which, for the majority of the time, the learning occurs when the teacher and learner are removed in space or time from each other. DE or distance education may be sometimes synchronous or asynchronous learning. Examples of synchronous learning are using live digital meetings such as Zoom and Google Meet. While the examples of asynchronous learning or facilitation of learning are communication by email and participation in discussion forums by providing feedback or viewing recorded material. This is because of time difference between the teacher and the learner or his co-learners. So to sum up, these are the identified critical elements of distance education by the sources we've cited earlier. It is a planned or organized teaching and learning, formal approach to learning, or includes formal approach to learning. Students and teachers are physically separated, and most importantly, the technology intervention, or this is a technology integrated learning. Thank you for listening, and I'm ending this report by leaving you some questions related to the topic. Now that we are already familiar with the critical elements of distance education, let us identify some advantages of being a distance education learner. and we can relate it from our or into our personal experience. What do you like most, or what benefits you the most being a distance education learner? Another question is, what is or are the positive impact or impacts of your DE experience or your distance education learning experience in your life as a student or as a teacher? Thank you again for listening, and again, this is Maya.